It's Gorilla Nems. I'm live with Mikey T. You heard? Don't ever disrespect me.
You've battled people who have battled Eminem. Tell us about the battle with Marv 1.
That's one battle. If it wasn't filmed, I wouldn't have remembered that all. I met Alchemist that night, and years later, I met Alchemist again and was like, yo, what up? Nice to meet you. I'm a big fan. He's like, bro, we was hanging out in Detroit. I judged your battle. I was like, oh, shit, my bad. Razzcast was there that night, too. Same thing with Razzcast. Now, these is like my favorite. Alchemist, one of my favorite producers. Razzcast, one of my favorite rappers, who I'm honored to call peer now. Both of them guys. But again, I remember we went up to Fight Club. So Proof, and this is when D12 is fucking platinum, on top of the world. I'm on the phone with Proof, Bizarre, on a daily basis, just kicking it like we homeboys for hours, talking about rap, talking about life. They were the coolest guys, man, especially, like, this is still my man, Bizarre. Proof, amazing person. When you were with him, it was like, yo, he got you. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, yo, we're throwing a Fight Club in Detroit. We want you to come battle. And I was like, no problem. I'm there. And then I guess the Fight Club guys from out here started catching wind of it. And one night, International P called me and was like, yo, we don't want you to go over there. But I already had booked the van to drive over there, had my peoples ready. And I think they was like, yo, come over here to the Fight Club in New York. We'll give you $1,000 to not go. I rented the van, went, picked up the $1,000, and I left right to Detroit. So I'm in the back of this fucking church van. All my peoples is in the chairs. I'm in the back where the luggage goes, sniffing coke, popping Xanax, sniffing coke for 8 hours. We get to the fucking Detroit. I lay in the bed, and I'm out cold for 4 days. Right? I don't remember nothing about the trip. I just remember them waking me up, saying, yo, you got a battle. Like, kind of like Weekend at Bernie's, fucking bringing me in the van to the battle. I don't know how I was standing. I don't remember nothing about that battle. I just remember fucking seeing it. Like, I don't even remember this happening. And then, and that's one of my, most popular battles. But Marv 1, I've been to Detroit mad times after that. The Marv 1 is my guy, Quest McCody, the whole D12. They were really holding us down. Like, they looked at Bizarre like a joke rapper and stuff like that. Bizarre and his peoples had mad guns with us wherever we went. Like, we were well protected in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We was on 7 Mile, 6 Mile. We was all over the place, and they was holding us down out there. And it was, the times I do remember, it's nothing but great things. We fucking singing R&B. This video of me, Proof, and my crew fucking singing fucking R&B in the middle of like 7 Mile or some shit like that. Proof was the man, Bizarre was the man. It was always love, and I always had a good time. But yeah, Marv 1, my guy. But yeah, I don't remember shit about that battle that night.
I just thought it was crazy that Proof is there hosting the battle.
Facts.
Like, that's classic. Bizarre right there beside him. How was Proof as a battle rap host?
And you know what? I could see why he was loved so much in Detroit. Because it was like, he was respected and maybe even feared a little, but it wasn't, he was also loved. It was like he had all three of those things. He was loved, feared, and respected. You know what I'm saying? And but the love overpowered most of the shit. When you were with Proof, it was like you were golden. And that's why when I look back, and I was locked up when he passed, man, and I'm mad because they told me, it was like, yo, my peoples was like, yo, we going to the funeral, and I wasn't able to fucking go. And it was heartbreaking. But Proof, you could see why he was so revered when you hung around him, especially in Detroit, because he was that guy. He was that guy. Everybody loved him.
So did you end up on 8 Mile? And is it crazy like that on 8 Mile?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really like that out there. I don't know if it was 8 Mile, because, out there it's like, they got 8 Mile, 6 Mile, 7 Mile, 5 Mile, whatever the fuck. So, we was definitely outside. I know we was definitely on 7 Mile. I don't know if we went to, like, Eminem's trail. We didn't do none of that. But it's definitely crazy out there. And it's definitely, and this is before they hit bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? Like, later on, like, in the 2000s, the Detroit went bankrupt and then there's mad deserted houses. This is before that. And it was super, like, dangerous out there. Like, I'm from New York. I could tell when something's dangerous. I know when I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. And I was everywhere I wasn't supposed to be in Detroit. But we were with D12 at the height of D12, and they held us down like bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? We were golden out there, and it was dope to see a part of the country that is dangerous, and you know it's dangerous, but you're good in. It's pretty dope. It's like you guys right now in Coney Island. These fucking guys are golden with me.
We're on Mermaid right
Exactly.
now. We're on
16th and Mermaid.
16th and Mermaid, but I noticed that you could see, what was it? You could see 16th and 19th and 17th. Where's 18th?
There's no 18th.
There is no 18th in Mermaid.
There's like 3 blocks in Coney Island they don't have. So it starts from like 15th. There's no 18th. There's no 26th. And there's no 34th. It goes from 15th Street to 37th Street. And there's no those 3 blocks. I don't know why.
No, it's dope to be out here on Mermaid. Man. Yeah. I really appreciate you having us out. It's dope. So can you tell me about the situation with Eminem and Shady Records?
So I was dealing with Riggs from the Fight Club. But he was like, yo, Nems, we fuck with you. Like, I love your style. I love your, everything. And then he would start bringing me up to Shady. I would go up there on a regular basis. I knew everybody. The fucking front desk girl was hot. I forgot her name. But I would go up there, fuck with her, and just hang out. They had some ill shit. It was like you go up in the elevator and there's a big metal door and the guy opens it up. You just see the eye hole. And then once they know when you're good, they open it up and it's like, oh shit, it's a whole record label up here. So I would go up there and Riggs was like, yo, Nems, we're playing music. Then when I came home from jail, Riggs was like, I played him my new album that I made, President's Day, that I put out. And he was like, all right, now you're where I want you to be musically. He's like, we want to start developing you as an artist. But then I started fucking up again with the drugs, going in and out of jail again, but like little skid bids. And then they just stopped returning my calls. Like I went from from an asset to a liability. And they just was like, yo, we love your music, but like, yo, you're fucking up out here, And that's when I was like, damn, I had my opportunity for a second time, now with Def Jam and now with, with Shady, and I had just fucked up. And then that's when I started being homeless out here in Coney Island. I started sleeping on lifeguard chairs on the beach. Not in the summertime either. In the wintertime, sleeping in staircases in the projects, like a real bum. Getting high every day. Like I just became like a homeless fucking drug addict. And then I was just like, that went on for a little minute. And then when the Shady shit crashed, I just had like a moment of, I don't know, I went on a run for like 3 weeks, man, where I didn't sleep, I didn't fucking shower, I didn't do nothing except get high. You know what I'm saying? I looked crazy. I was like 170 pounds. I'm 6'4", so 170, I'm mad skinny. And I just had like an out-of-body experience, so like a moment of clarity where I saw myself from the outside looking in, and I was like, yo, you could keep going how you're going, you're going to be dead real soon, or you're going to be in jail the rest of your life, or you can stop everything right now and live your dreams. The next day, I don't know. The next day, I went to my mother's house in Staten Island because she had gotten clean again. She moved to Staten Island. I was like, yo, Mom, you sleep on your couch. And my mother wasn't fucking with me. She told me, I wish you would just die already so I could stop worrying about you. Because it was that bad. She let me, I guess she seen that I was serious. She let me stay there. I stayed there for like a couple months. And I just stopped everything. And from that point on, never touched another drug. I don't drink. Probably been like 15 years now. Nothing. I don't smoke weed. Last thing I got is this fucking vape shit. But other than that, shit just started taking off. Within 10 months, I put out the album President's Day independently with Necro, went on tour, started touring Europe, and then everything just picked up. And then,
Yeah, man. I got to commend you on that as well. You know what I mean? Getting your life together like that. It's amazing. Now, I got to bring you back to go into the Shady Records building.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like? Was it studios or was it more like
Nah, it wasn't. It was cubicles. It was fucking... So the guy will open that fucking big metal door with the eye hole. You walk in, and it's like a reception area. So they got the shorty at the desk. And then right from this side, like just like my store, you could see outside the window, but you're on like the 4th, 5th floor, and their store was like on Broadway, right by Canal Street. I think it was 80 Broadway. You know what I'm saying? It really was like 80 seconds from World Trade Center. Not 80 seconds. If you're driving, maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, who knows? But it was close to the World Trade Center. So that line when he said Shady Records was 80 seconds away, it really was right next to the towers. Not 80 seconds though, but close. And then you go in there at the waiting room, and then, Riggs would come out, get you, bring you to his little office. It was more like big cubicles, but Riggs' office had the diamond 50 Cent plaque, Get Rich or Die Trying, and then they had other shit. They had a listening room, but they ain't really had no studios that I knew of.
What time period was this? Was this after the Obi Trice Cheers album?
This is before Obi Trice Cheers. This is like before when I was doing Fight Club was like 04, 05. And then I was locked up the whole 06. I came home in the beginning of 07. And then, so from like 04 to 07.
Yep. Now, what is a developmental deal? Was that meaning they wanted to develop you as an artist?
Yes. So that means, in my opinion, or how I look at it, is like they not signing you immediately to a record deal. They're not going to give you a record. You have no track record of putting out music. This is before iTunes. This is like still CD days. They want to start developing you, giving you beats, fucking bringing you, maybe if there's a big tour, putting you on the tour, starting, sign you to that if you put out a song and it pops, then we have the option to sign you right there before anybody else. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I took it as.
Did you get word or did you get any recognition that Eminem had heard your music?
Nah, so what happened, Riggs told me how the structure works. So Riggs told me, I like it, then I play it for Paul. And then if Paul likes it, he plays it for M. And then if M likes it, then boom, you sign. So I think one time I went up there and I had spray paint or a big marker, and I wrote on the door of Shady Records, of their building, like on the thing, Nems, fuck your life, because I was a graffiti artist too, you know what I'm saying? And Paul now, because I'm signed to Paul now, Paul's my guy, fucking told me, he was like, yo, I banned you from the building once I seen that. He was like, you wasn't allowed back up in Shady after you did that. I was like, damn, I didn't even know that. And look, fucking 10, 15 years later, fucking I'm the first artist he signed to Goliath Records with Virgin Music.
That's crazy. So what did they have you on camera out there spray painting, tagging?
I mean,
it
said Nems.
Nems with a C?
Nah, with an S. So even if that's a different writer, Nems with a Z. That's my guy. But they didn't need me on camera. They knew it was me. I was going up there. Yeah. They knew it was me.